Yes, it's that time when James Creedon comes to the studio and opens up his whole Pandora's box of media mayhem. It's called Media Watch. James here, ready and waiting to go. How are you, James?
Not too bad.
Do you feel as well as the richest man in France, who's been called all sorts by one of the most popular newspapers in France?
I'm sure he has good days, but today mightn't be one of them. You know, he had to release a press release, you know, giving out about Libération. This is the front page here. Casse-toi, riche con.
Okay, now that can be translated very rudely, can't it? But
it can.
If we did the sort of like the nice version that I could explain to my youngest daughter, I'd say that probably means buzz off.
Buzz off.
Silly rich man.
You silly rich man.
Something
but
like
you could
that,
add
yeah.
on a few layers of rudeness.
If you multiply that by 10 on the rudeness levels, you'll get somewhere near what it actually means.
Right. And it's because on Saturday, one of the Belgian papers said that Bernard Arnault, who is the head of LVMH, that's Louis Vuitton, Moët, Hennessy, all
All
that.
the rich stuff.
Richest man in Europe, that he is seeking Belgian nationality. Now, the speculation is that this is more for inheritance tax than anything else. So when he passes on, so he'll be able to hand over his money to his children. He says he's going to continue to pay all his taxes in France. So in any case, a lot of people are accusing Libération of just being downright provocative and mean. And as we were saying earlier, Mark, this is a reference to, and we will show you the photo now, Casse-toi, pauvre con. And that was uttered, maybe that's the wrong verb, by Nicolas Sarkozy on the 23rd of February 2008.
This is the famous or infamous occasion when he tried to shake someone's hand at an agricultural environment and someone refused. I don't want to shake your hand, Sarkozy.
Yeah, get away from me.
I don't like you.
You're gonna dirty me, is what he said.
And Sarkozy goes. And Sarkozy says,
"Buzz off."
Casse-toi, pauvre con,
you little fool, you old
very
fool,
dismissive,
poor fool. So it's a reference
and
to
not
that.
very presidential either, is it really? You know?
Not at all.
No.
And the reason that expression was chosen and paraphrased on the front page of Libération is that Bernard Arnault and Nicolas Sarkozy are known to be relatively close, and Bernard Arnault supported Sarkozy. So now this kind of perhaps becoming a tax exile, they're kind of saying.
The front page again, James. Do we know what's in this? Do we know what's in the suitcase? Is it money? Do we know?
That's probably one of his.
That was just a joke.
Probably one of his Louis Vuitton suitcases, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Now, just to go to some reaction on this, you have got tweets of all descriptions saying this is Jean Quatremer, the Brussels correspondent for Libération, so he should know what he's on about. Those who are defending Arnault, do they not understand? Tax is about national solidarity. It's not punishment. In other words, you know, he should just pay up. Note to the French, just because a man is a multimillionaire doesn't make 75% taxation legitimate. That's a bit much. I suppose the backstory there is Hollande has said he'll bring in a 75% tax rate for earnings in excess of €1 million for the super rich, which would include Bernard Arnault.
You and me are safe.
I'm all right. I can assure you.
We're safe.
We're all right. We don't need to flee to Brussels.
We're doing okay, but we're safe.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, another element of interest is this article by Bakshish, picked up here by Arrêt sur Image. Casse-toi, riche.
How do you describe Bakshish?
It's a very much a left-wing weekly magazine and also a website. Now, they're pointing out that one of the top shareholders of Libération is a guy called Edouard de Rothschild, who sought Israeli nationality 2 years ago, which has some tax benefits, many say. So, in any case, they point out that, you know, he at the time, Edouard de Rothschild said that he was seeking this double nationality to participate in the Israeli equestrian team for the London Olympics.
It's a good story.
That never happened.
In any case, story, isn't it?
We put that to the deputy editor of Libération. Let's take a listen to what he said about this perhaps hypocritical stance by Libération.
It is not relevant since Edouard de Rothschild pays all his taxes in France. He's a French resident. Having also the Israeli nationality does not mean that he's not paying his taxes in France. So the question is not the same at all. This front page is a very funny one for many people, many readers. I mean, it's not an insult. It's only a play with a very famous sentence that Nicolas Sarkozy said a few years ago, "Casse-toi, pauvre con."
Sylvain Bourmont looks and sounds happier when he's usually a guest here at France 24. That was him from Libération. James, thank you very much.
Thanks, Mark.
James Creedon with Media Watch.